Airline Manager 4, planes with the highest fuel ratio. This is a spreadsheet that I created that has all the aircraft sorted by fuel ratio, which means passengers per pound per kilometer. And the aircraft that come out on top are the A330-900neo and the A330-800neo, which have 33.85 passengers per pounds of fuel per kilometer. And then you got the MAX 10 and the MAX 9 and the MAX 8 and the MAX 7. The issue with the MAX 10 is that they don't have the same range, so you won't be able to go all the way across the map, which you can do with the Neo, which means they're going to bring in less money per day. When you get down to the A380-800, the ratio starts to go down, but these are high-profit aircraft because they bring in a lot of passengers. You've also got the B777-300LR, the B747-8, which is really good because it has a high number of passengers. The B777-300 has a high number of passengers. The B747-400D has a high number of passengers, but a low range, so you're going to deplete the demand quickly, and it's going to be less efficient for marketing. And the B787-10 is actually pretty good. It's better than the MAX because it has a long range, but it's a lot more expensive. But in terms of cost, you're probably going to want to go with something like, you don't want the A320neo, you want something with a better range. I would say you have to get the B77200. It's going to cost you $60 million, but that's when you're going to get a range across the map with a stopover, and you're going to get a good fuel ratio, which means you're going to bring in good profits. These are obviously some similar planes, but this is more in the lower mid-range. You're going to see the ATR does well, and the Caravels do well. I use the Caravel 3 for a lot of my aircraft. The range is too short. The Illusion 18V has a good range, has a lot of passengers. You definitely want to consider that, and the price is pretty good also. Then we got on the lower range, you're going to see a lot of the ATRs, which is why I recommend ATR aircraft, especially the ATR 42-320, which is very cheap. It's $119,000, got a long range, a lot of passengers, good fuel efficiency. And the Saab 90 Scandia is the same thing. But I would definitely go with the ATR 42-320. And you could also try the Saab 340. You're going to sacrifice some of the range. And the Tupolev 104 has good range, decent amount of passengers. So you got a lot of choices over here, and this chart does show you which ones you can purchase. These are all good planes to start out with early on in the game because you're going to make more income compared to how much fuel you're using. If you have any questions or comments, you can go to cheapbooks.cc and look in the video game section under Airline Manager 4 under Fuel, or search for it in the search bar. And I am the owner of cheapbooks.com, which is a website for searching for books and textbooks. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.